After 9 interviews, you'd think I'd celebrate. But instead, I sat in my car just silent because I was staring at the one thing that I had worked so hard for, my offer letter. Just the day before, I had my 9th interview with McGraw-Hill Higher Education. That's right, 9. This wasn't just any company. This was a publishing giant, that prestigious and powerful one that consistently ranked at or near the top of the best places to work in the United States. The very one that was nearly impossible to break into. In fact, one of the reps who was hired alongside of me said the interview process at McGraw-Hill was even more intense than the interviews he had to join the CIA. And he wasn't joking. But I made the cut. I was hired as a sales rep in Louisiana. Entry level technically, but for me, it was a launch pad. And I ran. I climbed, I hustled, and I earned my way from just being a sales rep in Louisiana to leading teams that stretched from Texas to Florida, all the way up to Kentucky. And I was flying high, man. I mean, the title, the salaries, the success, and on paper it looked like I had it all together. But one day I was sitting in my home office and working late as usual, and something happened. I paused. I stared at the screen and I just froze. And this question hit me like a freight train. What have I missed? And I answered that question. I'd missed my daughter Erin's 16th birthday. I had missed her homecoming, her senior ring ceremony, and I'd missed my son's stories of his overseas mission trips and his own emotional journey. I missed times with my girlfriends, and those girls were my lifelines, and I'd missed even pieces of myself. You know, I had chased everything they told me that mattered, even a position with another company for even more money. But on this particular day, I realized I had actually left something behind that mattered more than any of that. I mean, my own mom, she worked for the school board and turned down promotion after promotion just so she could be present with her family. And here I was, accepting every opportunity, every raise, every title, even if it cost me everything else. And it did. I had the house, I had the car, the title, the paycheck, but I didn't actually have my peace. So I made a decision. I thought there's got to be more than this. And I sat down and made a list. I made a list of all the things that I had always wanted to do just for me. It wasn't your usual bucket list. I mean, I wanted to walk on fire, jump out of an airplane. I wanted to travel, and I wanted to reclaim some time with my son and my daughter. I also wanted to reconnect with my friends, and basically I wanted to recenter my life. It wasn't easy, but the moment I decided to stop sacrificing what matters for what impresses, that's when everything changed. Because sometimes you have to slow down in order to rise up. Sometimes the best investment you can make is in yourself. And sometimes success without wholeness isn't success at all. It's actually a trap. But the truth is, you don't have to keep performing for a life that's not fulfilling you. You get to choose to come home to yourself and to live differently. And you get to define success on your own terms and build that life you don't have to run away from.